So in this video, I want to talk to you about relative error. So relative error essentially puts the error into perspective, okay? So if you've worked out the absolute error, you have subtracted the exact value away from the estimated value. If, for example, this was half a kilo, right? So the absolute error was half a kilo. Then that would be a big difference if we were talking about, let's say, some tomatoes that I've bought at a greengrocer or supermarket, whereas half a kilo comparing to cars might not be that much of a difference, okay? So it's all down to perspective. So the relative error has its own notation. We either write it as a lowercase rx or as a capital Rx. And you may see either of these two notations, and is calculated by taking the absolute value, and the absolute error, rather, that you've calculated before, and dividing that by the exact value. So what this will allow you to do is to work out a percentage relative error, and you'll be able to then compare like for like to see how close one calculation is to another, okay? Without the worry of one being about some tomatoes that I've bought at the supermarket and the other being about cars, the weights of cars, okay? So, the consequence of the absolute error, remember, being either positive or negative, means that the relative error could also be positive or negative. And so, because of the absolute error here, divided by the exact value. So you could get a positive value, you could get a negative value, and that's all based on whether your estimated value was above or below the exact value in the first place.